What is up, guys? Come here, and welcome to the next episode. And today we are going to be doing something very, very cool. And that is how to make your very own Pokemon booster packs, like I have right here. And I think it turned out really well. I think it looks amazing. And of course, these booster packs have many uses. You can just make them for fun. It was a lot of fun making this video. Or you can use it as a gift if you want to give somebody a Pokemon card. Put in a booster pack, throw in a few other cards. Makes it a lot more fun to open. Makes it look a lot better. So, of course, this is one of many videos on my channel. We did a lot of how-to videos. My first one being how to make Pokemon cards, which really blew up on my channel. It really made a lot of you guys find me and subscribe. So on that note, I'm sure a lot of you guys noticed, but we just hit 2,000 subscribers, which is amazing. Thank you guys so much, each and every one of you who subscribed, each and every one of you who's watching this video right now. I really, really appreciate it. I remember when I got my first subscriber, I was so happy that somebody actually subscribed to me. And now I have 2,000 of you guys, which is amazing. Thank you guys, each and every one of you. I really mean it, who subscribes. And without further ado, guys, let's get into the materials. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need for this project is a ruler. Next, you're going to want some glue. Any kind of glue will work, but I'll be using a glue stick. You're also going to want a pencil, and maybe an eraser if you make any mistakes. You're also going to need an X-Acto knife or scissors, but an X-Acto knife will be a little bit easier for you. Next, you're going to want 11 Pokemon cards. These are going to be the Pokemon cards going into your booster pack, or at least for the measurements. And finally, you're also going to need some paper, which you'll be making your booster pack out of. For this first step, you're going to want to put everything away except for your paper and your pencil, and I actually forgot to show, but you're also going to want a ruler. What we're going to be doing in the first step is we're going to be cutting out the dimensions of our booster pack, which is 15.5 centimeters by 12 centimeters, 15.5 centimeters being the length, and 12 centimeters being the width. Basically, going to be doing here is making the net of our booster pack, so just measure 15.5 centimeters on the length and then 12 centimeters on the width. Once you're done that, also measure another 12 centimeters where you marked your length, and then there we have cut off our entire dimensions of the booster pack, and then after that just connect it with lines so that you have the entire thing cut out. So guys, what I actually did is got rid of the measurements because it makes it a little bit more confusing. If you want them, you can keep them, but you're going to need to get rid of them anyway, so I just got rid of them now. Next, you're going to need your X-Acto knife and your ruler again, because we're going to be cutting out our booster pack. So just line up your ruler with the line of your booster pack, and then just cut it out with your X-Acto knife. If you don't have an X-Acto knife, just take scissors and try to make it as exact as possible. But of course, an X-Acto knife is more exact. Next, we're going to be measuring 5.3 centimeters on the left side of our booster pack to make one of those little flaps. So just measure 5.3 centimeters on the top and bottom, and then we're going to connect it with a line. So as you guys can see here, I'm taking my ruler and I'm going to measure 5.3 centimeters on the top of the left side of the booster pack, and then I'm also going to measure 5.3 centimeters on the bottom left, and then, as I said before, we're going to connect it with a line to make one of those little flaps. Next, on the right side, we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to measure 3.3 centimeters to make the second, smaller flap. Sorry guys, this is a little bit to the right, but as you guys can see on the top, I'm just measuring 3.3 centimeters, and then same thing on the bottom. Again, I'm sorry you can't really see, but we're just going to measure 3.3 centimeters on our ruler all the way on the bottom right. And then once that's complete, we can just connect both of them with lines. So once you're done that, just double check to make sure you didn't make any mistakes, as this part is very crucial. If you did make mistakes, you're going to have to redo, but just double checking. The one on the left is 5.3, the one on the right is 3.3, and then in the middle, if you did that all correctly, it should be 7 or 6.9 centimeters. Next, we are going to be measuring our last and final flap, which is 1.8 centimeters on the left. When this all comes together, you guys are going to see how important all three of these flaps are, and you're going to see how they make up the booster pack. So as you guys can see here, I'm just going to take my ruler and measure 1.8 centimeters on the left side. It should be within the 5.3 that we measured earlier, and then we're going to do the same on the bottom, pretty much repeating the steps we did earlier. Of course, when you're done this, just double check to make sure that your line is straight and that it measures 1.8 centimeters. Now our final measurement is going to be 0.7 centimeters on the width instead of the length, and we're going to do it on both sides, both on the right and on the left. As you can see here, I'm taking my ruler, I'm going to measure 0.7 centimeters on the width instead of the length, and we're going to do that on all four sides. Once you're done measuring 0.7 on all sides, just connect them with lines, the one on the right and the one on the left. And then of course, when that's finished, just double check to make sure that your line is straight, and that does indeed measure 0.7 centimeters. Alright guys, so now that we are done with the measurements, we are now going to take all those lines that we did, and we are going to fold them both sides, forwards and backwards to create a crease, and do that on all of the lines that we created. So once you're done all the folds, your booster pack should look a little bit like this. So you're going to take your 11 Pokemon cards and put it inside like so. Know that this is going to be the back of the booster pack, and it should fold something like this. Now I'm actually going to get a real booster pack so you guys can see sort of how everything works together. So now as you can see they're side by side. That little flap that we did before, the 1.8 one, is going to be that. Then we have the 5.3 and the 3.3 on the right. So as you can see here, there's the little flap on the boosters pack that we saw earlier, and then it just kind of folds up like that, and that's how you open it. Now for one of our final steps, we're going to take our glue and we're going to turn over our booster pack and put it on the very end of the 3.3 flap. So just flip it over, make sure there's no lines on this side, and just put it on the very end of the 3.3 flap that we made before. Make sure the glue's on pretty good, and then flip it over and then put it on the crease of the 1.8, so that when we put our booster pack together, we're actually going to be able to stick them. Then the final spot where we're going to put glue is on the inside of the two 0.8 lines that we made before on the widths, so just put it in between the 0.8 lines. So now finally we're going to be folding everything together and sticking it together with the glue. So now we're going to bring our two sides and bring them together. If they do not reach, just kind of pull them. Be careful not to rip it. Make sure it's nice and stuck around the Pokemon cards. Once you're happy with the way the flap lifts up, as that is quite important, as is the way you open the booster pack, just kind of bring your finger and rub it against the booster pack where you have the glue, as that is a good technique for making the glue stick a little better. Alright guys, so now we are done the booster pack. All that's left are the aesthetics. You guys know I like my aesthetics, so of course we will be doing a time lapse at the end of the video. And on the back, where there's normally a description, you could, if you are giving this as a birthday present, you can maybe put the back as kind of like a little birthday card and put like a little happy birthday message on the back. If you're not doing that, if you're not doing it as a gift that is, then you don't really have to do anything on the back, or you could if you don't want to. Really at this point, it's up to you to do whatever you want. I will be doing the art from this Primal Clash booster pack. Of course, Primal Groudon is my signature Pokemon. Or you could just look up Pokemon booster pack and just copy that art. Really, just you could do whatever you want. Now guys, without further ado, let's get into the time lapse. Alright guys, so as I said at the beginning of the video, I think this turned out incredibly well. I think it looks amazing. I think my art turned out incredibly well. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And also let me know what you guys are going to be doing on your booster pack, what kind of art you're going to be doing. Now on this little bit more of an HD look, as you can see, it's the Vidcomon YouTube pack, a limited edition. And now we're going to be quickly doing an opening of this booster pack, and let's see what we get inside. Here we have this limited edition Vidcomon YouTube booster pack. Let's get into a quick unboxing. I'm going to try and be as careful as possible because this thing looks beautiful. I totally have no idea what I put inside. So yeah, let's get into the unboxing. Here I have a code card for you guys. Let me know what you guys get. And we're going to do 3 cards from the back. Well, that's a weird card that we just saw. So we have a Litleo, Poniard, Mariel, Kangaskhan, that's actually a pretty good card, Lapras, Giovanni's Scheme, Power of a Giant Plant, Rufflet, Reverse Energy Retrieval, and our final card will be a World Champion Darkrai EX. That thing looks beautiful, as you guys saw earlier. Kind of gave it away, has a cool signature. And that is not the focus of this video. The focus on this video is this beautiful pack. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video where I showed you how to make your own custom Pokemon booster pack. Again, thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers. I really do appreciate it. And be sure to leave a comment in the comment section below about what your idea for the next video is. If I choose your idea, you will get a shout out and you will get to see your idea made. So be sure to leave your ideas in the comment section below. Goodbye, and stay tuned for more awesome videos.